Yes, it's the world's most dangerous morning show. I go by the name of Charlamagne the God. Good morning. Dropping the clues bombs for me, damn it. Come on, Red. There you go. Give me some energy. All right, how y'all feel out there? I am blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners. If you are alive, if you woke up this morning, take a deep breath and thank God for another day of life. I'm going to be honest with you. I just walked in. I ain't even stretched good yet, okay? Jess and Envy, they're stuck behind garbage trucks. So we'll figure this thing out in a second. Hold on, let me get a stretch in. Oh, don't that first stretch when you get to work first thing in the morning feel good? You tell everybody, just give you a minute, okay? Let me get this thing in order. Morgan Woods is coming up with front page news next. I don't know what she's going to be talking about. And I don't think we got no guest today. But we do have Donkey of the Day later. And we have the latest with Loren LoRosa, amongst other things. So don't go anywhere. Okay, we always put on a good show for you, right? Okay. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news.
Hey.
What's up, Charla?
Peace to the planet. How are you feeling this morning, man?
I'm feeling great, man.
Peace, Morgan.
Salute to all the sanitation workers out there. I mean, I almost got out and helped this brother today. It was so much garbage, and he was so old. It got to the point where it was like, I have to get out and help him. I didn't get out and help him, but that's the reason why I'm a little late.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
you didn't get out and help him.
I didn't. No, I said I thought about it. I didn't say I did. I said I thought about it. But let's get in some front page news. What up, Morgan?
Good morning, y'all. Y'all feeling all right? It's early, no worries. All right. So President Trump says last week's jobs report is rigged. He made that comment in a post on Truth Social. Trump compared the numbers to a jobs report before the election in November, which he said was also rigged. The president said that's why in both reports there were record-setting revisions in favor of Democrats. Now, Trump fired the head of Bureau of Labor Statistics following the week report and said that he will pick an exceptional replacement for the job. Now, the report said the U.S. economy added just 73,000 jobs last month, well below estimates. It also revised the May and June numbers downward by more than 200,000 jobs combined, as previously mentioned. And of course, previously mentioned
basically, I'll pick somebody that's willing to lie about the job statistics. Pretty much. But the crazy part about this is you can't lie. You can't lie to people about numbers. They feel it. Folks know if they don't got no job. Folks know if they're not working.
Well, what's the phrase we always say? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So you can actually see the actual numbers. So you can't make the numbers rigged, right? If they're actual numbers.
Yeah, well, that's what it's
giving. Yes, you
like
can. What you mean?
Like Charlamagne said, it's giving, let me put somebody in there who can rig the numbers or who can make it look like I want them to look. I'm not going to get too much else into that. As I mentioned yesterday, Representative Nancy Mace announced her bid for California governor. Here's what she had to say about the race. Let's get into her comments.
We have a huge opportunity here in the
midterms
in 2026 to elect America First governors. One of the reasons that I'm running for governor, Martha, is that I want everybody across South Carolina to know that I am fighting for them.
So a poll released by the South Carolina Policy Council last month shows Mace receiving 16% support from Republican identifying voters, 1 point ahead of South Carolina Attorney General Alan Wilson. And in California, leaders are providing.
This.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say the South Carolina governor's race is going to be very interesting, and I'm curious to see how other candidates compete with Nancy in regards to social media and headlines, because Nancy's got that in the headlock.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and she's spicy. To your point, it's not like the traditional. She's traditional, but she's not traditional in a sense. You get what I'm saying? So we'll see. It will be interesting to watch for sure. And of course, in California, leaders are providing an update on the state's legal battles with the Trump administration. Attorney General Rob Bonta, along with Governor Gavin Newsom, says the state has spent around $5 million of a $25 million budget allocated for their legal efforts already. Now, during a press conference, Bonta noted that the state has won 17 out of 19 early court decisions, with 13 court orders currently blocking Trump's actions. Let's take a listen to California Attorney General Rob Bonta.
California DOJ has had to file 37 lawsuits against the federal administration in just 28 weeks, more than one lawsuit per week. What we're demanding is that we get the funding that's already been legally approved and appropriated to our state. Funding that comes from our tax dollars to support our schools, healthcare, transportation, and much more.
Symantha says the lawsuits have helped secure or protect approximately $168 billion in federal funds for California. He says that's over $33,000 for every dollar spent. And the state has sued the federal government on issues like voting rights, LGBTQ plus protections, immigration, and education. So we'll continue to watch how those cases play out. And that's your front page news for 6 a.m. At 7 a.m., we're going to get into a deep dive on what's happening with these Texas Democrats and the issue regarding these congressional maps. So stick around.
All right.
Page 7.
Thank you, Morgan. Everybody else, get it off your chest. What up, Jess?
What's up?
800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. Get it off your chest. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's a new day. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up!
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Stacy. How are y'all?
What's up, Stacy?
Good. Hey, Stacey.
Okay, so wait a minute. Let me just get it off my chest real quick, because y'all know I listen every day. I heard a lot of people mad that I keep getting through. Y'all can't be mad at what God is doing in my life. Like, y'all got to dial a little faster, or y'all got to just be a little smarter. Like, it's not my fault that God just keep letting me get through. Jess Hilarious.
This is Switchblade.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know what that Look at the devil trying to work early in the morning. Wait, Jess Hilarious. I heard your daughter's about to have a birthday party. Like, you love my cupcakes.
She
like,
is.
What's up?
No, we're not doing the cupcakes for the 1-year-old. First of all, that's too much damn sugar, and I'm not giving her any of that. So that's all for me.
Understood. Wait, Jess Hilarious also. I love the way how you always plug yourself in. I be listening whenever there's like somebody doing a movie. You be like, yo, let me get Jess Hilarious.
Period.
I love you. Like,
love you,
you have to speak up. No,
we the same way. Yes, we the same way. We want something, we go get it.
That. Yo,
Period.
I was thinking that. Yo, you always plug yourself in. This is the reason why I'm blowing up the way I'm blowing up. Because I asked Charlamagne, can I bring my cupcakes up?
Period.
I don't care what nobody said about Charlamagne. Charlamagne is a stand-up guy. Whoever don't like Charlamagne, y'all gotta look in the mirror and look at yourself. DJ Envy, I've been getting so ready for this car show. I done bought extra stuff. I'm baking double stuff. And I just want to say thank y'all. This show is just so amazing. This is the best morning show in the world. Everybody else needs to just stop.
Period.
But okay, y'all have a good day. Bye.
Thank you, Stacey. Bye.
That's right. Stacey will have his cupcakes at my car show next Saturday, August 16th. He sold out in Virginia, like sold out in an hour.
He was the first vendor to sell out.
Yeah, he was the first vendor to sell out, so he sold out fast.
Let's go.
And then when he sold out, he was doing nothing. He was doing nothing but looking at both men and women the whole time.
I know, that's right. Bye.
No, DJ Envy, I didn't even have time for that, but there was some cuties there. So, but no, I have time for that. I have time for that.
Goodbye, Stacey.
I know my neighbors probably hate me because I am very loud in the morning. I'm very loud whenever. But okay, y'all have a good day. Bye.
Bye. I love Stacey, man.
You know the best part about Stacey? Stacey was so scared to be. He didn't come out and be himself when he first started coming to Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
And then Envy outed him, and he just been free ever since.
I did not.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta out.
I just said happy pride. That's all I said.
Yes.
Hello, who's this?
Morning, this is Justin from Atlanta.
Justin from the A. What's up? Get it off your chest.
How y'all doing, man?
Good.
One thing, Jess, just want to reach out and say, hey, don't be scared of Royal Caribbean. I know you talked about the disappearance of Amy Lynn Bradford a week or so ago. Coincidentally, I went on that same exact ship that she was on in June.
Okay.
So I had a blast. We went to 5 different places.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a great time, so don't be scared of that.
Okay, thank you.
Also, I heard you guys talk about InvestFest Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an up-and-coming entrepreneur. I just started a business, and I wanted to see if I can get a ticket to go.
We don't have tickets. You would have to reach out to the brothers at EYL. Charlamagne will be there though. He'll be speaking, but no, we don't have any tickets up here, brother.
Yeah, we not. Unless we could probably hit them up and see if they can give us some, but we don't have any right now.
That's fine. I'll still be trying to go. I'll be in the building regardless, and I look forward to seeing you there, Charlamagne.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. You know, there's a lot of spottings of Amy Bradley. Like they say, ever since she went missing in 1998, people see her all over the place.
Listen, not in Harlem, clown. But yes, people always say that they see her every couple years. No, because Charlamagne tried to say, oh, yeah, I heard that she was in Harlem. They said that they saw her in Harlem. Where was she in Harlem?
I did not say that.
Clown.
I didn't say that. But they say they spotted her in Barbados.
Yes. Yes.
Some other country I can't pronounce, Curaçao or something like that.
Curacao, yes.
Curacao.
Right
yes.
off the borders. Yes.
I have a low IQ.
Oh my gosh, shut up, yo. But no, people do see her. But you know the crazy thing is when they see her, they don't even do nothing. But they want to sit their ass on the documentary and say, oh, I saw her. And I was going to say something, but
Oh my goodness.
Damn.
Could have saved her. That's what I'm so pissed. If a black person saw it, they would have been like, come on, get in the car with me. Period.
No, they'll be like, girl, you missing.
Girl, you missing. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Get it up. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's good? This is Keith from Brooklyn, you heard?
Keith from Brooklyn, you heard?
Yo, what's going on? Envy, yo, Charlamagne, peace, God.
Peace, King. How you?
Yo, what's good? Where's Jess at?
Right here. What's up, baby?
Hey!
Hey!
Yo, I love you there. It's funny. All right, man, I came here to rant because I did vote for this, but I did not want to vote for him. I wanted Nikki Haley. I called up there before during the Republican primary.
You was on Trump's meet. You was. I remember. You was.
I was. So I wasn't calling up there talking about how y'all was talking about Donald Trump too much, and y'all needed to talk about more about Nikki Haley. Charlamagne know what I'm talking about.
I remember this conversation. I do.
I was sitting there. I was saying y'all should be talking more about Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley was a great Republican candidate. She was an ambassador, so she had experience in foreign affairs. She wanted border security. Like, there was a lot of things that aligned with what Trump was doing without all that fascism bullcrap that he's doing right now and all this glizzy gobbling that they're doing with Israel right now. I'm just saying, and I didn't want this guy. I did not want this guy. I wanted Nikki Haley. That's all I'm saying about that. You know what I'm saying? And I voted for him, but I'm not approving what he's doing right now. But in my defense, during the Republican primary, I wanted Nikki Haley. That's all I want to say.
All right. Well, keep you heard.
You're an American citizzen. You have the right to
God bless you
express
guys.
your opinion about
I love you guys.
our elected officials.
Love you too.
Yes.
Hello, who's this?
This is Don, bro.
What's
and
up,
I talked to y'all a couple of weeks ago about the year Jubilee, but it's funny how like a couple of days later, Charlamagne ended up kind of touching on it without doing it intentionally, and it was like I actually got to talk to the guy and not Charlamagne that day.
What?
I ain't touching on nothing. Touch on what? What are you talking about?
Without doing it.
All right. I had talked to y'all about the year Jubilee. I had called in and told you about the year Jubilee.
Yeah, I remember.
And then the next day I called and just tried to tell you that I have a cousin that sells South African bulls, because I do know that Charlamagne had said something about wanting them one day. But my biggest thing, man, is that God has a mandate on me. And that is, our people need to know that it is the year of Jubilee. Okay. The year of Jubilee is made for us. And the fact that I've been able to get through so much is because God wants this.
All right, brother. We'll have a good day, brother. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got the latest with Loren coming up. Latest with Loren coming up?
Yes, it is coming up. Diddy. Bail is denied again. We're going to talk about it.
You got, 2 months until his...
I was thinking that, like, at this point, I would stop trying if I was him. I would just
sit down.
It out.
Damn. All right. Well, we'll get to that next.
That's easy for y'all to say.
I know, because we're not
there. We're not in jail.
Yeah, but I mean, what else he gonna do? They ain't letting him out.
They're not gonna let you out, though. So it's like,
I know.
Oh, that's what you say.
Stop asking us. Yeah,
Gina is pissed.
All right. Well, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Latest with Loren's next.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the latest with Loren.
Loren becoming a straight fat.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
So the judge in Diddy's case has finally made a decision on whether or not he can be released on bail until sentencing. His sentencing is going to go down October 3rd. And the judge says, no, Diddy needs to stay locked up until the sentencing. So the reasons why the judge gave are the reasons that, they're screaming and pretty obvious from what the conversation has been up until this point. The judge says that he does not believe that Diddy isn't a flight risk. And he also says that Diddy can be dangerous. He can be violent. He can pose danger to the community.
They said they believe he is a flight risk?
So basically, he's saying that it was Diddy's burden to prove that he wasn't completely a flight risk at all, and that the violence and all the things that we've seen in this case up until this point weren't something that we would have to worry about because he'd be put under these conditions which would watch him and his behavior. The judge doesn't believe that the violence, number one, is something that you can even keep an eye on the way that you should under the conditions.
I am so confused. He was found not guilty for the biggest charges, and the charges he was found guilty from, most people in that situation, first time offenders, get time served or a fine. So if he's probably going to get out October 3rd, what's the difference between now and October 3rd if usually people in that same situation only get community service?
Well, I think...
Is he going to be less dangerous in October than he is in August?
I mean, October, he'd be sentenced to something, so he wouldn't be coming home anyway.
He's probably going to get time served in October. That's what they're expecting.
I mean, to me, the way that it's been, that these bail conversations have been, I don't know if time serving, you just walking home scot-free, I don't think that that's going to happen, to be honest with you. But
there's nothing about that judge. There's nothing about that judge's behavior thus far that shows me that they're going to give Diddy time served.
Yeah, the only time served. And he actually, the judge references in his letter, which you mentioned, like the previous cases that the defense, Diddy's legal team tried to bring in and say, hey, this has never happened over here. And he's like, but those cases are very different than Diddy's when you talk about Diddy just being a John or a person that was like just living this voyeurist lifestyle, because the prosecutors did a good job of proving, which is why the Mann Act conviction stuck, proving that there was violence and that, Cassie and Jane were like, things happened to them because...
But I thought he was just found guilty of hiring a prostitute and flying a prostitute across state lines.
So this is what he says. He said, the judge says that... So the Mann Act arguments might have had traction in the case that didn't involve evidence of violence, coercion, or subjugation in connection with all acts of prostitution. So basically, he directly points to Cassie and Jane and he says, look, the government takes the opposite view that Cassie, Ventura, and Jane were beaten, coerced, threatened, and lied to and victimized by Combs as a part of their participation in these events. So it's like, okay, y'all are trying to say that here's what his participation was and you're trying to discount it. Mm-hmm. But the prosecution did a job, which is why everything stuck, of showing in order for them to participate, here's everything they had to deal with at the hands of Diddy. So the judge he's not going for it. Yeah, so,
I mean, the judge is showing you how he feels about Diddy. He clearly is it he or she?
It's a he.
The judge clearly thinks Diddy is dangerous and violent, and we can't act like there isn't evidence out there that shows him being dangerous and violent.
Yeah, no, that's true. But the judge can feel what he wants to feel, but it's still law, right? There's still certain laws you got to abide by and restrictions that you have to have. Correct? I could hate somebody, but you still got to stick by laws, right?
But clearly, they're abiding by the law.
He's not doing anything unlawful, basically. So it's like, I mean, they're arguing with law. It's just one side is winning the other. And they also addressed the fact, because Diddy's team had pointed out a lot of stuff about the jail and how horrible the conditions were and how people aren't being kept safe and the food being horrible.
He was fed maggots
in the food and all the things. And the judge
Excuse me? Don't you use that language on the radio? What'd you say?
Mm-hmm. Oh. I said he was fed maggots.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you just I just thought you said F it. Like, damn.
No.
I thought you just said F it this morning. Like, wow.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah, so I did reach out to see if there was going to be any response, just in statement or anything from Diddy's team, and there's nothing. So I'm assuming they're probably going to respond back in a filing. But I think at this point, you just wait until sentencing. And because the judge said you can try and discount all that stuff at the sentencing and then see what happens. Shoot your shot. In other news, so there is a report that President Trump is responding to. The New York Post did a report on Gayle King's future at CBS. They called her future murky. They say that this is coming as ratings for the morning show that she is on are tanking. So they're saying that there's going to be a huge dilemma that CBS is going to face over the future of Gayle King because the ratings for the morning show are collapsing and the network is struggling to continue. So basically they're saying that because of the ratings, Gayle King will be out. And a lot of people started pointing to this report because this is the same conversation that they started having around Stephen Colbert. Mm-hmm. And then the show was canceled and Trump kind of got involved there and, said what he wanted to say about it. Now, he did respond to this. Donald Trump did respond to this. And he is basically saying that, good riddance if that's what happens to Gayle King, which is kind of scary to see because normally when these things happen, again, like we saw with Stephen Colbert, the show goes away. Now, Gayle King has not spoke out on this whatsoever yet. Her morning show hasn't even aired this morning yet. I don't know if she will address it. But I just think it's kind of crazy to see these things happen. It's kind of like dominoes, like things just like falling, things just happening.
Man, Trump is about to make CBS his new bitch. CBS is going to be his new Fox News. CBS might as well be state-run media at this point if he got that much influence.
Yeah, I mean, of course they'll deny that it is him, but that is doing it. But it's pretty obvious because every time these reports come out, he hops and speaks and has these things that he's talking on Truth Social. I have a last story for you guys. It's really quick.
Let's do it.
Okay, what's it?
Okay, so do you guys recognize this character from McDonald's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what this character actually is?
I don't even know his name.
No, is it like is it grape juice?
No.
What's it?
It's Grimace.
Grimace. Yes. So
It's
McDonald's.
Huh? It's a plug?
No.
Oh.
So speaking of careers, McDonald's has come out and finally told us what Grimace is.
What's Grimace?
He's a taste bud. Y'all don't think that that's crazy?
I probably don't think about that.
Looks more like a
bug. You gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop drinking with Loren early in the morning.
Mine is blown too. Yo, when I saw this story, I was like, a taste bud.
Look more like a butt plug. Put it to the side.
Really?
All these years, y'all have never wondered.
Don't it look like a butt plug?
Like it's just been like a dot, like a nothing, and now they're like, okay, he's a taste bud.
First of all, we always knew what Grimace was. No. Grimace was a grimace. Don't nobody look at that. I never looked at Grimace and said, what is that? They told me what he was. They said, that's a grimace. So I used to look and be like, oh, there go Grimace. Just like I used to be like, they go around a McDonald's and there go the Hamburglar. I never thought Grimace was anything.
You was drinking this morning?
And neither did you.
No,
none of y'all ever thought what Grimace was.
No. So this story, so basically,
this must be a slow news day. You must have been drinking this morning.
No.
How many shots you had this morning?
The Daily Mail. So this story, this conversation came up a few months ago, and Daily Mail redid the story this morning. They did a story about Grimace and what Grimace actually is, and I saw it on my timeline, and it threw me off guard. I'm like, what? I never knew that Grimace was like an actual thing.
Because nobody ever thought about that.
All these people got married over the weekend, and you going to bring in a 2-month-old Grimace story?
It resurfaced this morning, and it blew my mind. I don't know. Listen.
Grimace need to sue the Mucinex man. The Mucinex man stole Grimace's whole flow, word for word, ball for ball.
I don't even know these people, these puppets, nigga, man. I don't know what's going on.
Well, that is the latest with Loren.
You never.
No, girl.
Loren,
this
we
really,
don't care.
Y'all, I promise. I printed out the picture and everything.
Loren, now we see what they be interested in Delaware. She probably grew up with Grimace her whole life and didn't even know.
All right. Well, that is the latest with Loren. When we come back, we got front page news. Don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now let's get back to some front page news. What's up, Morgan?
What's up, NV? I know you like to start off with sports in the 7 o'clock hour. So here's a relative sports story, presidential sports, all of that. So Philadelphia Eagles superstar Saquon Barkley
he was an ex-giant.
is turning down
you gotta say
the president's offer.
Ex-giant. No, I'm just joking. Go ahead.
Saquon Barkley is turning down the president's offer to team up. Now, Barkley declined President Trump's invitation to join the Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. For those that don't know, the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition is a federal advisory committee that aims to promote programs and initiatives that motivate people of all ages, backgrounds, and abilities to lead active, healthy lives. Now, the running back told the media on Monday he was shocked when requested, but couldn't commit to due to time constraints. So the 30-member council has other active stars like 49ers defensive end Nick Bosa and others. So, Yeah, Saquon says no. Meanwhile, this ain't Texas and ain't no hold'em. Texas Democrats in the House have vowed to keep fighting Republican efforts to redraw the state's congressional map. Over 50 Democrats traveled to Illinois, New York, and Massachusetts to prevent the GOP from quickly advancing the maps aimed at adding up to 5 seats ahead of the 2026 midterms. Now, although those members who remained in Texas convened in the special session, the House could not conduct any business without the required 2/3 quorum needed. At a press conference in Illinois, those who fled labeled the proposed map racist. Back in Texas, Governor Greg Abbott issued civil arrest warrants for lawmakers who fled the state to deny that quorum on Monday. The Republican has ordered the state's Department of Public Safety to arrest House Democrats who were not present for the special legislative session on Monday. He also set a deadline for them to return, and he threatened to remove them if they didn't. Let's take a listen to Texas Governor Greg Abbott.
I believe they have forfeited their seats in the state legislature because they're not doing the job. To run to states like New York and Illinois to protest redistricting is kind of like running to Wisconsin to protest cheese. It's just kind of outrageous.
Governor Abbott went on to say the order will remain in effect until all missing Democrats are brought to the Texas Capitol. Meanwhile, New York Democrats are trying to counter Republican efforts in Texas to pick up Republican seats by redrawing congressional maps in the Lone Star State. Now, New York Governor Kathy Hochul and Assembly Speaker Carl Hastie said they will attempt to redraw New York congressional district lines to help flip Republican seats to Democrat. Let's take a listen to their comments.
If Republicans are willing to rewrite these rules to give themselves an advantage, then they're leaving us no choice. We must do the same. There's a phrase, you have to fight fire with fire.
Your editorial boards keep asking us to be fair and play fair, and I think that's the wrong thing to ask us to do.
Again, that's New York Governor Kathy Hochul and Assembly Speaker Carl Hastie. Now, this comes as Hochul joined several Texas Democrat representatives who came to New York to hold up a vote on the controversial Texas redistricting plan. Hochul admits the process of redistricting in New York would not potentially go into effect until the 2028 election. And one of those Democrats who visited New York and Hochul was Texas Congresswoman Yolanda Jones, who slammed Governor Abbott's comments about there being a felony in the state of Texas penal code. She read him down. Let's take a listen to Texas Democratic Congresswoman Yolanda Jones.
A part of my practice is criminal defense work. There is no felony in the Texas penal code for what he says. So respectfully, he's making up some okay? He's trying to get sound bites. And he has no legal mechanism. And if he did, subpoenas from Texas don't work in New York. So he gonna come get us how? Subpoenas in Texas don't work in Chicago. He's gonna come get us how? So let me be clear. He's putting up smoke and mirrors.
So she went on to say she was on the redistricting committee, and she sat in on meetings saying there were 3 sham hearings with no maps, and people were forced to testify they were neutral on the maps because of the process, when in all actuality, most people are against those maps being redrawn. So, yep, that's what's going on in Texas right now. And of course, you're starting to see it impact other states as well. I believe California is dealing with some of this as well. And now it seems like New York is going to try to take on some of that to counter what's going on in Texas. What you saying, Charlamagne?
I say, I saw Jasmine Crockett. She had her arrest warrant from 2021 framed, because she was showing support to all of the Democrats that's going through that right now, because I guess in 2021, Jasmine Crockett and about 50 other Democrats had civil arrest warrants issued against them by the State House of Representatives after they, basically did the same thing, fled Texas to prevent the passage of a controversial voting restrictions bill. So I guess this is pretty routine.
Well, this is something that, people on the other side of the aisle are they're slamming and they're calling out, saying that they're pretty much fleeing and running. But you got to do what you got to do in terms of trying to, think outside the box to protect the people of your district. So, hey, if that's what you got to do. That's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood. Y'all can follow me on socials at Morgan Media. And for more news coverage, follow at Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit us at BINnews.com. Thank y'all. Have a good one.
You too now. Now, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Recently, Nick Cannon, who has a bunch of kids, a gaggle of kids, was talking about how he didn't want his kids to date a person like him. Let's listen.
And you open up and you say that you used to be a player What changed for you?
Definitely fatherhood more than anything. I mean, when you have 5 daughters and you're like, all right, I at least want to be able to be true and honest, but like I can't live the same life that I've always been living and, attempt to, right my wrongs in that sense of where like hopefully my daughters learn from my mistakes and not date people like their dad.
So the question is 800-585-1051. Would you want your kids to date somebody like you? Just like you. That is the question. 800-585-1051. We'll ask Jess when we come back. We'll ask Charlamagne when we come back. We'll talk about it. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're talking about something that Nick Cannon said. Nick Cannon was talking about his kids dating a guy like him. Let's listen.
And you open up and you say that you used to be a player. What changed for you?
Definitely fatherhood more than anything. I mean, when you have 5 daughters and you're like, all right, I at least want to be able to be true and honest, but like I can't live the same life that I've always been living and, attempt to, right my wrongs in that sense of where like hopefully my daughters learn from my mistakes and not date people like their dad.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. Would you want your child to date somebody like you? Let's start with you, Jess. Would you want Ash, when he gets a little older, dating somebody that's like you, like how you were?
Absolutely. What do you mean how I was? No. No, sorry. How I am now, yes. But how I was, hell no. I'm surprised people dated me. No, I was out there, y'all. I was out there, y'all. So, but no.
Yeah, I'm with you. How I was, absolutely, positively, no. How I am now, yes. Just more experience, more life, more healing, and growing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, evolving. Sure. So I'm totally different. Who I was at 21, of course, is not who I am now. But I definitely wouldn't want to date the older Envy.
Right.
The new and improved Envy. Yes.
Right. The younger Envy, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, the younger. I mean, when I meant old, I mean who I was a long time ago. Yeah. But what about yourself, Charlamagne?
There have definitely been versions of me that I wouldn't want my daughter to date. But, I think there's context to that answer because if you're doing this life thing right and allowing yourself to grow and evolve mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, there will be various versions of you throughout your life. So, like I've been with my wife 27 years, right? There's never been a version of me that didn't love that woman, but there have been versions of me that I would have absolutely avoided because I was in these streets playing, and I had a lot of healing to do, a lot of work I needed to do on myself, and I personally don't want my daughter dating nobody's unhealed son.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Like you said, I've been with Gia 31 years, and like you said, there's been different times in that 31 years that I wasn't even proud of myself.
Yeah.
So where I am now in this space now, absolutely, positively, but I couldn't imagine just me at, my daughter dating somebody like me at 18, like who I was at 18 or who I was at 17, who I was at 20. Jesus Christ. Like I go back and we can laugh about it now, but damn it. Woo.
Yeah.
And then even your bisexual phase, like that was crazy. Like
what are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm glad you've been fully delivered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same.
Well, if I'm bisexual, you bisexual. We got Lovey on the line. Lovey, good morning.
Good morning, my Breakfast Club family. It's your boy Lovey from the Bronx.
Lovey,
you better not want your daughter to date somebody like you.
Why, Envy? Tell him why. Why?
I'm not saying.
Why, Envy? Tell him no. Wait, Lovey. Why, Envy? Why you don't think somebody should date her daughter should date somebody like Lovey? Why, Envy?
Lovey, continue on.
Thank you for saving me that grace. But being a single father, I do know that you set the template of a man. Like the first image that your daughter falls in love with is you. So you set the bar as a man, as a father. So your daughter, like it or love it, she's gonna fall in love with somebody that emulates you.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, thank you, Lovey.
And I want to shout out to my daughter because her birthday was August 2nd. Shout out to Lisa Sheree. That's my firstborn. That's my love. But we have to realize that as a father that we have to set the template. If you think
Thank you, lovey.
That's right.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, Erica.
Hey, Erica. Good morning. Would you want your son to date somebody just like you?
I was saying the healed version of me because I've done some things back in the day. So the person I am today, yes, I want him to date the emotional, intelligent, healed version of who I am today. I did therapy, so I'm better.
Dope.
But before you were kicking cars, you were breaking windows, you were doing all types of wild
No,
I may have done some things.
Let me ask you a question. How come women can't just say they was hoes? Why they always got to be like, I did some things?
Well, it's not even that. It's not even that. I just was that. Okay, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I love very hard. So if you doing something to me, I want my get back.
I told you she broke windows. I can hear it all in her voice. Broke windows, key cars.
She done killed somebody.
Oh my God.
Where's the body buried?
Damn.
It may be somewhere in Philly, but
damn.
Yeah, Philly is all we needed to hear.
Goodbye, ma'am. Goodbye.
No, yo, but ain't nobody scared to say, Charlamagne, I was a pimp and a hoe. So look, I already know what my life is different. That's why I said no. He can date somebody like me now, but back then, oh no.
Hello,
hey, by the way, women do be the pimp and the hoe because if you got your poom poom and you the one got your poom poom on the market, you pimping yourself. That's fine.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is John E. Handsome.
What's up, brother? We're talking about would you want your daughter to date somebody like you, brother?
Not at all.
Why not?
In them sheets regularly, and I don't want her to. I was in, because I did that a lot back in the day, and I look back on it, and I got a son. I don't want my son to even be like how I was.
Yeah.
So I agree with Nick Cannon wholeheartedly.
I respect that.
Okay,
man. Listen to all this beautiful growth I'm hearing on this radio this morning. You know how self-aware you got to be to look back on yourself and be honest and be like, nah, I wouldn't have want nobody to date that version of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
800-585-1051. If you're just joining us, we're talking about a conversation that Nick Cannon had. He has a bunch of kids. And he was talking about would he want his kids to date a version like him?
Why you gotta say it like that? What? A bunch of kids.
He got a bunch of kids.
He does.
I got 6. How many?
So do you, Envy?
I got a bunch of kids too.
Nick has 12. I think it's 12 of them, 11 or 12 or something.
Yeah, he got a whole football squad. Yeah. I just got a basketball team.
Actually, Envy got a bunch. Nick got a lot.
Yeah. Like he can redo Wildin' Out just with his kids.
If you're just joining us, we're talking about Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon has a bunch of kids. He was doing a podcast talking about if he would want his kids to date a person like him. Let's listen.
And you open up and you say that you used to be a player. What changed for you?
Definitely fatherhood more than anything. I mean, when you have 5 daughters and you're like, all right, I at least want to be able to be true and honest, but like I can't live the same life that I've always been living and, attempt to, right my wrongs in that sense of where like hopefully my daughters learn from my mistakes and not date people like their dad.
So let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
This is Yao.
Yao, what's up, brother?
What's up, man?
Now, this says you got 10 kids and 6 baby mamas?
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Okay. Would you want your kids to date somebody like you?
What that Chris Brown mean? F no. H no. Come on, no. No.
I agree.
He said, I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like right here,
I don't want my daughter to date somebody like me,
from a standpoint, like, financially, like, I gotta have a woman who's going 50-50 with me, but I would love her to be 100%. You feel me? But it's impossible.
So what changes are you making so that if you have daughters, you would want them to date a guy like you, right? Because usually they say fathers are the first first man that they see and that that they want to be like.
And it's hard, and even that is hard because my daughter seeing me interact with 6 different women.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So it's like they gonna always see me interact with more than one woman. So it's like just offering advice. The only thing I can just do, but like my day to day, it's kind of hard. Like to just
okay.
Yeah, it's kind of too late.
You see what I'm saying?
How old is your youngest kid?
One, she just turned 1 July 4th.
Yeah, so in 5 years we can ask you that question. And he ain't changed nothing yet. He just shot the club up last year.
Wait, I just changed.
Man, listen, no man wants their daughter to be baby mama number 10. R9.
No, they don't.
R7.
No.
R6.
I agree.
R5.
I don't disagree.
R4.
I called because I agree with y'all.
He said, I agree with y'all.
I know that's right.
You know there's a thing called condoms. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like,
just making sure. All right, bro.
Imagine your daughter coming home talking about you, baby mama number 10.
7.
What?
That's crazy. Yeah.
7 is crazy. Baby mama 3 is crazy.
I didn't even think about that. Like, you come home and be like, yeah, I'm having a baby. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm number 8.
I'm telling you, that's why I'm
baby
number
mama number
one.
8.
That's why I'm number 1 2 times.
I'm number 1 2 times.
And I dodged the bullet, or I would have been number 7 somewhere. Hell no.
Hello, who's this?
What's happening, bro? This is baby boy.
What up, bro? I don't know why I said bro back.
Cool. I called to answer the question, man. Of course, my daughter should, first of all, I changed my life for my daughter, man. So that's what really got me into being the man that get up and go to work, try to set that example for her to know what a man is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When I used to be in the streets, I wouldn't want her to be attracted to that type of man because I know the lifestyle I was living around that time. You heard me?
Yep.
So, yeah, that was my answer, man. What y'all think? That's a yeah.
We don't know you, bro.
We've been talking about it all morning. We feel the same way you feel, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. Hey, Charlamagne, you funny as hell, bro. You know who I am. You saw when Lil Duval posted me with that lady.
Oh, yo, this is
yeah. Nah, you got this. Yeah, that lady wanted to leave her husband for you.
Yeah, but guess what? Black men don't cheat, bro. I ain't even follow up with it. Still got something. We ain't gonna talk about it.
But you still got in trouble, though.
Already helped me with that,
boy.
Still got in trouble, but guess what, though? In my daughter's eyes, I'm a real good man, though, outside of everything, man. My daughter be telling me all the time, like, Daddy, God gonna bless you. You know, I'm talking about this a 6-year-old telling me this, bro.
Oh, that's
real.
I
know I'm setting the right example. You know what I'm saying? So I did want to come chime in on that. Tell y'all good morning, man. Y'all know I'm tuning in all the way from Duval. You know the vibe.
Thank you, King.
All right, bro.
Absolutely.
Hello, who's this?
I'm at the point.
Hello, this is Eddie.
Hey, okay, Eddie. What's up, man?
What's up, Eddie?
Would you want your daughter to date somebody like you, bro?
Like, oh hell yeah.
I mean,
the way that I treat my wife is, I would say, very, very good, and the values that my dad instilled in me, I would love for my daughter to date someone very similar to me.
Oh, that's good, Eddie. You've been. I can tell that you've been a good guy your whole life. I can hear it in your voice.
I love that.
You're
not a square, but you know you've lived a good square life your whole life, and that's good. Actually,
it's all right.
I wouldn't say square. Most definitely not square.
A rectangle, maybe.
Just raised right. You were just raised right. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What dad was born and raised in Detroit, and like whatever his dad didn't do, he made sure that he did for me.
That's what's up.
Well,
that's dope.
We appreciate that. Respect that.
We just judging because we was heathens.
Yeah.
And you weren't.
Oh, can I give some shout outs?
Sure, you can shout whoever you like out. Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to Charlamagne first off, because without him and my wife, I would have never started my journey on mental health.
Hey.
I want to give a shout out to Duval, Lil Duval, the comedian, because he made that song about my uncle, and I would have never known that he made that song about my uncle if it wasn't for Charlamagne. My uncle was Kool-Aid out in Detroit.
Oh yeah, Kool-Aid, man. Rest in peace to Kool-Aid.
Nice.
Yeah, well, thank you for that. Like, I love that dude so much. Yeah. And the last shout out, I want to give a shout out to Shaq. I'm a dubstep DJ and producer, and I would love to open for Shaq someday. And also, I would like for Shaq to shave my head. My daughter has cancer, and it's really affecting her hair loss and whatnot. So if Shaq, you hear this, please shave my head and let me open for you.
Jess and Envy both know Shaq. They both been in his house. Y'all should make sure that Shaq hears this, Envy and Jess.
Shaq listens every morning, so just say good morning to Shaq. I'm sure he's listening. What up, Shaq?
Yeah.
Well, good morning, Shaq. My DJ name is Hokage, and yeah, man, I would love for you to like shave my head in honor of my daughter, and like, can I open for you someday?
Totally, man.
Now, first of all, you say your DJ name is you a hoe that's gay.
No.
What do you say?
Hokage, yo.
Wow. Hokage.
What did you say?
He
said your car is gay.
Japanese word.
The whole car is gay. The whole car gotta be gay.
The whole car gay.
Oh my God, bro!
What kind of car you got?
HOKATE.
So how we start from that he want his daughter
What
to
you
date
guys-
somebody like him to his whole car be gay.
If your whole car is gay, you must drive a Volkswagen Beetle. What's up?
Oh my God! No,
I whole car gay. Have a good one.
Hey, get his info. Get this info, please, so y'all can pass it to Shaq.
We got it. We going.
All right, man.
But I'm dead serious when I say if my daughter brings somebody home, I want to know what type of work they have done on themselves. Is therapy a part of their routine? Because I don't need you projecting none of your BS onto my babies. I think I've done a great job of teaching my daughters early what I learned late, and I've done my best to raise some trauma-free children. So you're not gonna bring none of that unhealed BS into my baby's life.
That's right.
All right. Well, we got the latest with Loren coming up, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the latest with Loren.
Lauren becoming a street fan.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
Salt and Pepper were on GMA. They were having a conversation with Robin Roberts, and they are talking about the fact that you guys know they'll be headed into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
About time.
Yes, but before they could even get to the good news, they had to talk about all the craziness because they're currently going through a legal battle right now with their label over, their rights to their music. Let's take a listen to Salt and Pepper on GMA.
The record companies have been getting away with this for a lot of years, and it's time for us to fight for our rights.
In May, Salt and Pepper filed a lawsuit against Universal Music Group, claiming that UMG is refusing to allow them to exercise their so-called termination rights.
When you're an artist, in the beginning, you sign a contract saying that the copyrights will revert back to you after 35 years. And we've done all the things legally to get our copyrights back, but they're just refusing, so we had to sue them.
Yeah, it's the law. That's what it really boils down to.
The pair saying UMG has removed some of their biggest hits from streaming platforms.
It just keeps us from re-releasing our music, promoting it, our own music anywhere, else.
Our fans don't get to hear it, and they're complaining. They're like, where's the music? They're not on Apple or Spotify.
Which is so unfortunate.
Yeah, that's
right.
horrible.
You're celebrating something so major, and it's so unfortunate. Now they did get into, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame conversation and Spinderella, because people, once this interview was posted, people did notice that Spinderella was not here in the interview with them because the interview was celebrating Salt and Pepper as a group, and there's always been that conversation about Spinderella not being included in certain things. Let's take a listen to that.
Why isn't DJ Spinderella part of this suit?
Well, when we first started Salt and Pepper, it was just the two of us. So this particular contract is about the beginning, the first time we signed. So, yeah. But Spinderella's still down with us.
She supports us. She just understands she wasn't a part of the lawsuit, but she has given us our support, to fight for that.
Now, they argued, or UMG is arguing in this lawsuit, for those of you guys, because I know we haven't really covered it in depth here yet, but UMG is arguing that the recordings that they're talking about right now were works made for hire, which would not allow for the reclaiming of the rights by Salt and Pepper. But Salt and Pepper, in their lawsuit, are saying that is completely not true. So they're coming for what they're owed.
UMG should do what's right. That's Salt and Pepper. That's a group that made them millions and millions and millions of dollars. They haven't received much royalties in publishing, I believe. So they should do what's right. It's been 30, 40 plus years.
40 plus.
Yeah, they should give them their stuff.
I be thinking about that. Oh, go ahead, Joe.
No. I was about to ask. Because I see that happens a lot. Well, that happened a lot back in the day. Does that still happen now? Really? Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be thinking about that with record labels too, right? Like business is business. So you signed the contract, it happens. But at some point, you do got to have, I guess a heart, so to speak.
Yes.
Maybe not in business. I don't know. I would think so, though.
You put up the money because you never know if an artist is going to flop, if an artist is going to brick, right? So if an artist does well, like an artist like Salt and Pepper that's been doing well for so long, like Charlamagne said, when do you have a heart and say, hey, let's renegotiate where you're happy, where you want to work together? You know what I mean?
Right.
because you've made your ROI came back a billion times.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like you made way
Absolutely.
more money than you put in on these artists, and you didn't pay them nothing. So I just feel like you would do the right thing and give them at least their masters back. I don't freaking know. And it seemed like the right thing to do.
Still happens now is crazy
because artists need money. So a lot of artists will sign a deal because they need that upfront money for whatever it may be, and then they pop. And then when they pop, it's like, oh, I'm doing way better. But the label's now like, nah, I gave you that little stink $100,000, and now we got all this, and then it becomes a fight. But I like Charlamagne said, if you're making that, if the ROI, you're making so much money on that investment, when do you have a heart and be like, you know what, let's renegotiate?
Yeah, I need to take care of the person that made me rich.
Exactly.
You know.
Yes, and UMG has also said that they did try and make things right and mediate amicably and all these things, but obviously it's not what Salt and Pepper think that they deserve. So they're moving forward. But in other news, speaking of money, negotiations and all the things, Shannon Sharpe and Ocho Cinco were on Nightcap, and they were having a conversation about Micah Parsons and his situation right now with Jerry Jones. And I was asking y'all behind the scenes because I watched the interview to prepare for this, and I'm like, I don't understand why they don't
Ask the Cowboy fan.
Charlamagne. Okay, so look, Shannon Sharpe is being dragged right now.
I don't talk cowboy business with people who don't know nothing about football. So me and Jerry Jones, we had this conversation. Me and Jerry had this conversation last year in St. Bart. I had to tell him that, he need to do right by Michael, but he didn't listen. I got the video to prove it.
Jerry Jones giving, like, you need me, I don't need you energy. And now, I will say, the conversation that Shannon Sharpe and Ocho Cinco were having was this. Like, it was about, do they stall on Micah, or do they do what they need to do because he's a no-brainer signing? But in that conversation, Shannon Sharpe made a little jokey joke about some coins. Let's take a listen.
That as the representative has been trying to reach out, Jerry ain't returned no calls.
On purpose.
Absolutely.
To prove a point. What point he's trying to prove, I have no idea.
I run this show.
I'm a show.
I'm gonna pay. I'll pay you when I get ready. Like you do me. Like you do me over here $50,000.
Me?
You basically told me I will pay you when I get ready.
Oh no, I ain't say that. I mean, I told
no, your actions did.
I'm gonna take care of you, baby. I'm not Jerry. I don't like that comparison. Don't do me like that. We come up on a year. It's a penalty for being late. I got you. I got one thing about it. Right? You know what? I got you.
I need to see you got it, but I need to get it.
Right.
I get light right now. I get light right now. This is I get light.
That's why I love you. That's what I love. That's what I need. Come on back home. That's what I need. Thank you.
I don't know.
You being honest.
Yeah, I mean,
how much you said he owned?
Ocho, he said $5,900, but people like, well, you making little jokey jokes because you about to have to pay out that settlement. We don't know the number. There's been reports, but there's nothing been confirmed. But people like, you making these little jokey jokes. You better be careful.
That wasn't no joke.
He honest. He's being honest.
I'd like right now. My money. What you talk about?
And remember we had the conversation about the woman who is Miss Tillman, who is suing Shannon Sharpe. Over the Usher situation. Yes. So she actually sat down. She was sat down with L'Oreal over on the Morning Hustle, and she talked a bit about what we talked about and why she decided to sue. Let's take a listen to that.
This case is about Shay Shay Media. It's about Pink Deer, the production company that was not fact checking it, or if they did not care enough. I sent emails, I sent letters. Clearly they opened it, they responded because they made it private. They did not take it down, and it didn't take it down immediately. And even as of July 31st, things were still on ways to find it on their podcast, on Apple and their other mediums in which they do it. And this is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Yeah. And right now, as it stands, there's no oversight, there's no regulation, and there's nobody calling anyone on the carpet when they're earning tens of millions of dollars for clicks, likes, and follows and through advertisers. They don't have the overhead that you guys have here. They can have two men, a microphone, and a producer that's supposed to fact check, and they're not doing right by that. And as a private citizen, my rights were encroached upon. This is wrong.
Yeah, so she basically, went there and doubled down on what our exclusive report was that she not out for money. She trying to right some wrongs here. But people, I don't think people still, because of the other situation that Shannon Sharpe is currently dealing with the settlement of the rape lawsuit, I think people still are trying to lean into this being like a money grab thing. But she's out here saying she's on a whole nother mission.
I wonder if
it's gonna be a lot easier for her to win that case because she's a private citizen too.
Yeah, you know what I was.
It's harder when you're a public figure to win cases like that. But she's a private citizen
because she's asked several times to take it down, and from she's saying that they didn't take it down, that they ignored her. But I wonder, like, you know, in situations like that, I wonder if Shannon Sharpe even knows how to take it down. You know what I mean? Like, he might have a team such mind. I don't know. If you say let me take something down, I know how to take it down.
If you have, she not only reached out when I talk.
But I wonder if his team knew and his team just forgot and his team just didn't. Like, if
no,
you know what I mean? Because
you don't forget that. If someone, so when I talked to her, she said the lawsuit was not just about Shannon Sharpe and Ocho Cinco. It was about also there was his production company. She said that she spoke to a producer from the company and explained what she wanted taken down and why, and even showed that, you know, gave everything she needed to give so they could understand, and it was still left up. If it was taken down from one place, why wouldn't you know to take it down from another? You know how to put it up.
You think Shannon put it up?
I don't think. I said she spoke to producers.
Okay.
Like,
but here's the problem though, and we all know this. Once you put something up in this era, it's gone.
It's gone.
Like, even if you take it down off your main website or your personal social media, it's already super viral. So you're still gonna be held liable for that anyway.
And
like, you can't put the toothpaste back into YouTube in 2025.
Like once it's up, right, then you got to deal with people stealing it and then watermarking it. You know what I mean? Reposting it, and then different blogs grabbing it, then other content creators. You know what I mean? So it'll never be completely scrubbed from the internet.
Because they were reading from a report in the original report we did, but she said that her issue and the reason why she went to them was because a lot of the outlets she saw reposting it, they were leaning on Shannon's platform because of how big the platform was. But yeah.
All right. Well, that is the latest with Loren. Charlamagne, who you giving that donker to? Oh,
man,
wait,
hold
on, Charlamagne. I'm sorry to cut you off.
This is important.
Oh, go ahead. What update do you have? I'm so sorry, Charlamagne. I'm so sorry.
From McDonald's.
Earlier, you asked me about why Daily Mail did this deep dive back into Grimace.
I did not. She is always saying somebody answer something.
Girl.
No, go ahead.
Ever since Loren dressed like Ronald McDonald at Andrew Martinez barbecue, she's been so hung up on McDonald's characters.
No, because first it was the snack wrap, right? And that was nostalgic. McDonald's is they're re-releasing a McDonald Land meal, so they'll have like collectible items and all that. So that's why Grimace has been back outside, and that's why they're explaining. The bill comes out on August 12th. The announcement was made today, and now Grimace is the topic of conversation because this is one of the biggest pop culture's biggest phenomena.
Your daddy left you in the ball pit when you was a kid. Now he had to because you're too connected to this.
Nah.
He left
McDonald's done threw her a couple of dollars. McDonald's done threw her a couple of dollars because she was dressed like Ronald McDonald at Angie Martinez. Right. You was dressed like Ronald McDonald stocking at Angie Martinez barbecue.
Oh my God.
And now you keep talking about Grimace this morning.
What? You saw the McDonald Land meal?
Oh my God, no. It is the same color. The sleeves, Ronald McDonald sleeves. It was the same
dress.
Material. The two-piece you had on, all you needed was the yellow vest and a red wig.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm sorry, Charlotte.
She was dressed just like Ronald McDonald stocking.
Who are you giving that donkey to, man?
We need a woman named Shakia Trayvon Jenkins.
Yes. What?
To come to the front. To come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with her this morning.
All right, we'll do that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out the Breakfast Club.
Made it.
Damn, the hee-haw again.
It's time for Donkey of the Day. I ain't trying to be Donkey today no more.
They should be embarrassed by what they already did. I'm not making these people do these things.
Called Donkey of the Day, and it really caught me off guard.
Damn, Charlamagne, who got the Donkey of the Day today?
Well, Jess Hilarious, Donkey today for Tuesday, August 6th, goes to a 29-year-old woman named Shakia Trayvon Jenkins. Guess what race she is? Now, I want the record to show she is a Houston woman, but she is facing an attempted murder charge in South Florida. Now, what does your Uncle Charla always say about the great state of Florida? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, and that's why when you go to Florida, you're not supposed to drink the water. Okay, y'all think it's a game, okay? Stop drinking the water when you go to Florida. Don't try to filter it. Don't boil it. Just drink the bottled water, because if not, you will end up doing some Florida foolishness like Shakia Trayvon Jenkins. Now, would you like to hear what Shakia Trayvon Jenkins did? Let's go to Local 10 News Report for the report, please.
And now to a crime alert. A Houston woman facing an attempted murder charge after authorities accuse her of stabbing another woman at a South Florida gas station. This is Shakia Trayvon Jenkins. Detectives say she stabbed the victim after an argument earlier that night at a lounge in North Miami Beach. Police also say the victim showed detectives a video of what happened and an Instagram Live of Jenkins boasting about stabbing her. Jenkins is being held with no bond.
Dumbass.
Now there is some more details to this story, though, okay? Police said that Shakia and the woman she stabbed used to be friends, okay? They met online, all right? Their friendship ended after they got into it at a Valentine's Day party. Follow me now. Two women was friends after meeting on social media, and then they got into it at a Valentine's Day party. According to an arrest report, the two encountered each other at Uncut Miami. They argued so much when they saw each other that they were kicked out of the nightclub, and then they agreed to meet at the 7-Eleven to fight, and that's where the stabbing happened. Now, I know what y'all thinking right now. Domestic violence and lesbian relationships is something people don't discuss enough, and we're not going to discuss it now because I don't know if these women were lesbians. I just simply said I know what y'all was thinking because that's the first thing I thought to myself too. Met online, stopped being friends at a Valentine's Day party, saw each other in the club, couldn't stop arguing, met up at 7-Eleven to fight, knowing damn well you would rather meet somewhere and scissor. It's just giving lesbian lovers quarrel. Now, Shakia didn't just stop at stabbing this woman. No. You heard what the news report said. This is America 2025. If you get into a fight with someone and you got a sharp object in your hand and you hitting her and puncturing her face with it in a 7-Eleven, then it didn't happen if you don't go live. So that's exactly what Shakia did. Let's listen.
Bitch, you should be thanking God. God saved you. You lived to see another day. Where you had the knife at the whole time? It was in my wig. Going to jail, you going here. Here come this dirty fat ass roach. Oh, come on, Shakia, let's fight. Like, huh? I'm like, mind you, I swear to God, I told the boys, I was like, I don't know her. I was like, I don't even know who that is. I don't know her. Like, I'm really trying to play it cool because I'm not even trying to like be rowdy and I'm like, I don't even know her. Then it's like this whole keep begging for begging me like attention. Come outside, ho. You scared, you this, you that. Okay, now damn, it's like damn fine. Now I'm finna feed into you. Now I gotta really now you really playing with me. So now I'm really finna kill you, bitch. Right? I swear to God, now I'm finna your ass up. Go fight in the army, ho. Get on baddies, bitch. Go fight for a chain. Like, go fight in the army, bitch. Fight for the country, bitch. Fight Trump. Hopefully he don't take your ass off Section 8. And that's the problem. I think I gotta go down to Section 8 office and whoop your ass or your case. I think I gotta do that. Well, if I'm going to jail, you going to hell. So hey, we even. Y'all said that the last time when I should have put a bullet in that whole mouth. I might dress as Anthony, the bitch who killed her manager for playing with her. I might dress like her because now I feel where she's coming from. I feel where she was coming from, and that's what I try to do. Style that hoe in her head, bitch.
I can't believe that. Like I
every now and then, just every now and then, I can understand why we might need an alligator Alcatraz. Okay, I'm not saying Shakia needs to be deported, but somebody should tell her she will be. Okay, so you have to put the fear of God in someone like Shakia. I know her type. She's the type to throw hands in church. Okay, right before the second offering come around, she would dive on her op, knocking Usher over to get to that hole sitting in the second pew. Okay, that's why I believe every word that comes out of her mouth. Okay, do you know that when she landed back in Houston, because that's where she's from, when she landed in Houston, she posted on Facebook, "Damn, I wish it was a little sharper," accompanied by a sad and praying emoji. Then she changed her profile picture to the woman she was talking about in the video just now. She changed her profile picture to a photo of a McDonald's worker who got arrested in Michigan for allegedly stabbing her manager to death. And later said in a TikTok video that she, wish she would have dressed as a suspect. You just heard that. She said things like, "Your kids would have been on the news crying, ho. They would have been setting up a GoFundMe, ho. I would have been happy because guess what? I would have accomplished my goal." Shakia, who hurt you? Okay, you're 29 years old, and all I see is you projecting pain. Now, I'm the person who says you can't tell someone how to react, but all this carrying on you're doing is because you are hurting. Now, you still have to deal with the consequences of your actions, okay? You're going to court for that attempted murder charge, but I know a person crying out for help when I hear it, and this person is hurting. Okay, hurt people. And Shakia, you are passing that hurt on from generation to generation. And I pray this is the situation that wakes you up and you break that chain today. But in the meantime, please let Remy Ma give Shakia Trayvon Jenkins the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
That is crazy.
It doesn't even make sense. But then you get online and you talk about I keep the knife in the wig and I stab like.
Going to jail.
Shakia Trayvon Jenkins. She never stood a chance.
Stabbed somebody, got on a goddamn. Hold up, what? She never had a chance because they named her Shakia Trayvon Jenkins.
All right, well,
that's messed up. Don't do that.
I ain't do nothing.
Don't do
crazy.
that.
All right, well, thank you for that donkey today, sir.
Wait, no, she stabbed somebody and caught a flight back to Houston.
Yeah.
Yes.
What the hell?
She got out of Dodge.
That's what you would do? Wouldn't you get out of town if you just caught an attempted murder charge?
Most definitely, but
you wouldn't go on live.
I would definitely not go on live.
I hid the knife in my wig.
Yeah, I'm not ready to do that. Like, no, I'm not doing that. That's
and then she'll be the same person go to court pleading not guilty.
She sure is going to try to claim what is it? Insanity.
Ain't no insanity.
I'm crazy.
She did the whole. She talked about the whole thing. Police have no work. Like it's just easy. Just play that audio and be like, got him.
Jesus.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today. Now, yesterday during the latest with Loren, they were talking about, the ladies in the room were talking about Tracy Edmonds and Carucci. Now, allegedly they used to work with each other. Actually, Tracy allegedly put Carucci in some of her projects. So we're asking 800-585-1051. What's the protocol when you start dating the ex of someone you used to work with? Do you give them a heads up or you just do you and mind your business? That is the question. 800-585-1051. What is the protocol when you start dating the ex of someone you used to work with? Do you give them a heads up? Do you have a convo or is it fair game?
Listen, you want me to answer this now? Or?
When we come back.
Okay.
800-585-1051 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Tracy Edmonds and Carucci Tran. Now, there was rumors, and actually, Claudia Jordan spoke out about it, about Tracy Edmonds and Carucci's relationship. Let's listen.
I'm good friends with Tracy Edmonds. And I do remember Tracy hearing rumors about Carucci possibly dating Dion. So she saw her at an event. I think it was Niecy Nash's event. And she, calmly, just in conversation with her, she asked her if she was dating Dion. And she said no. She laughed it off and said no. So, it was kind of like to hear it and to see this now. And I do recall that Tracy and Carucci were cool. Like Tracy has put Carucci in some projects. They're friends, I thought.
So the question is 800-585-1051. What's the protocol when you start dating the ex of someone you used to work with or you work with? Do you give them a heads up? You just move on, or is it fair game? Let's start with you, Jess. What do you think?
Listen, if we're not friends, we just work together. And that's all we do is work together. I don't see where there's a problem now. If I'm with you, I'm working with you, and your husband or your man comes to the job to see you or take you to lunch, and like people know him in the workplace, and from being your man, and then y'all break up and I date him, yes, I am gonna tell you. We still ain't friends, but I'm still gonna tell you because this man was just actively coming up here. You know what I mean? You're not sometimes like what if you pop up on Gear Job or whatever, you bring her flowers and stuff like that. Like some people's boyfriends and husbands do that. And if y'all break up down the line and somebody else on the job start dating you, yeah, that person has to come to you to tell you. But I don't think you owe anybody anything when you're not friends. Like I don't know
that's how I feel. Like we're not friends.
Yeah.
Like we work with each other and not close space. Like, with like somebody else in the building. Y'all work with each other.
Exactly.
I don't see the issue. But like, we're not friends. Charlamagne?
Yeah.
I am not participating in this conversation because I have nothing to offer this conversation. That's woman business. So I'm listening to Jess, okay? But the little lady Envy, he just got to be involved.
Oh, my
Don't
God.
you?
Little lady Envy.
I'm not a little lady. I'm a big lady. Hello, who's this?
This is Maria. Hi,
Hi, Envy, Charlamagne.
What's up, Maria? Maria. I just wanted to do that. Now, talk to us. What's your thoughts?
Yes, I believe you should tell your friend if you're sleeping or having some type of relationship with my ex. I would want to know. I'd rather hear it from you than hear it from social media or other people in the city.
Okay. Thank you, Mama. Hello, who's this?
Hello, this is Sierra.
Hey, Kiara. What's your thoughts, Mama?
My thoughts is that I don't think she owes her any loyalty because they're not friends. They're just co-workers. You can't mix business and pleasure.
Right.
Okay.
I agree.
Now, if they were friends, you would look at it differently. But the fact that they just co-workers, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Wasn't she working for Tracy? Because Tracy's a boss now.
Right. But that's my point. You know.
So she must have casted Karrueche in something.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, who's this?
So that's a different level to it, right?
Well, we're still not friends.
I mean,
you can cast me,
I'm
right?
an actress. You casted me because I'm an actress. You know what I mean? Like, if we're...
Hello.
Hello, what's your name?
She said hello. I called her.
My name is Naj, and I have my wife, too. She is.
What's up, Nas? Talk to us. What's your thoughts?
Okay, so my wife and I agreed that's fair game, and I know you can't curse. We said F that coworker. Ain't got nothing, or friend, whoever it was, y'all said. A coworker. The coworkers, yeah, F the coworkers. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Y'all just coworkers. Ain't no relationship, ain't no bond. It's no protocol for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mama. Now, what'd you say, Lauren?
I was saying I think that there's like a certain level of like depending on how much you interact with that coworker.
Yeah. Like, for instance, if they went out for drinks maybe after set wrapped one day or something like that.
100%.
And we don't have to be friends, but if we're associated and, we're associates and we're hanging out doing things like that.
Or like also too, depending on the timeline, like, because I feel like if you asking me, is this happening? Because that's what Claudia alleged Tracy did, that she asked her, she like, hey, are y'all dealing with each other? You got to come and ask me, then there's a reason why you're asking me. Either you think that the timeline is a little crazy or something.
Or the relationship could be over and you want him back and you're trying to get him back and you're asking because you're trying
to
get
him,
him
girl.
back.
Tell him, girl.
I'm trying patting my wig. I understand what you're saying,
you not asking no questions. You just gonna go get what you want.
Yeah, I get it, but coming from his standpoint, right? What if I don't want to say Dion. Okay, so say hypothetically, if Dion was hitting up Tracy, you don't know if he like, I can see us getting back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so she want to make sure that she's
Tracy
not getting into nothing.
going to get that clarity.
Okay, yeah.
Like, wait a minute, are you dealing with my ex or whatever? We kind of in funny water right now.
Yes,
but now that if that is a situation,
but even if that is the case, then if I'm in that situation, I'm going to say yes, because why would why do I have to say no?
Yeah, why do I have to say no?
If they were dealing with each other at the time,
right?
Envy, what you think?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
But we also know women lie. You get what I'm saying? Everybody lie, but I'm just saying, in that situation, because I work for you, because you casting me and putting me in certain things, I ain't trying to mess up what I got going on in my business life. So I'm gonna just keep this a secret.
Right.
I'm gonna say no. You feel me? I mean, I wouldn't lie, but I'm just saying, like, certain people would lie.
Right.
And maybe it wasn't that deep either. Like, Karrueche and him could have been at the point where it wasn't even worth, like, having a conversation about.
She ain't know where it was going to go yet.
Yeah, something we need to know more.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. What are your thoughts? Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Shalise calling in from Detroit. Hi, Breakfast Club.
What up, girl?
Peace.
Hey, what's up?
What's your thoughts, Mama?
So I think it's wrong. It's always a girl code. You don't go behind nobody else. Don't get nobody sloppy seconds. And if, as a friend, she asked her if you're talking to him, that means that they really did have some type of friendship. And on top of that, he's probably not her person for real, and he's probably not the one God has for her. It's messy.
Okay. Thank you, Mama.
I think it's messy. Dion messy, too, because he should have did it. They both messy.
I was going to say, I mean, and this is not just particular to Deion Sanders' situation, but like any guy in this situation, I think a lot of that fall on him because he's the only one in a situation that owe either woman something. You don't know what he's telling either woman. Like if he's telling one woman, look, it might look messy, but like I'm completely done. I'm trying to make my exit, whatever. And if she chooses to deal with him, that's on her. And then the other woman, you just don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, and then even if he's not saying anything to either one of them, maybe the slate is clean. I still think there should have been a conversation that he had with Tracy if he knew that Karrueche was working for her at some point or was in close proximity of her, and they were a little bit more than just casting director actress type situation. It could have been, yo, look, this is who I'm dating, I understand, blah 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 blah, whatever, we not together no more, but yeah, Boom.
Yeah.
Let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this? Hello?
Yes.
Hey, what's your thoughts, bro? What's
That's
your
why
name?
you
first of all?
listening to church early in the morning. How you doing?
I'm good.
What's your
I don't
thoughts?
think you should go that route, because there's no loyalty no more. There's no respect. There's no codes and like, just foulness.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, thank you, bro. He ain't had a lot to say, but he said a lot.
He was listening to church.
That's right. Hello, who's this?
Hey, man, this is James, man. How y'all doing this morning?
What's up, James? What's your
Hey,
thoughts?
James.
How you doing, Jess? Good morning to you guys.
Thank you.
I believe it's fair game with this co-worker stuff, man. We ain't friends at the end of the day, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And a woman's going to give up what she wants to give up to whoever that she likes.
That's right. I know that's right.
Okay. Thank you, James.
Straight to the point, James.
One more caller. Hello, who's this?
This is Rick. What's happening?
Rick, what's up? Talk to us, brother. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts are, I'm not obligated to report anything to my coworker. Is what it is. We come into somebody else's business that's already established. We just so happen to get better acquainted than you guys did, and it didn't work out for you two. It may work out for me. So no, I can't. No, if she would want to, you know what I'm saying, put something out there, then go right ahead. But no, I'm not obligated. No, not at all. I mean, we're coworkers, and that's it. That's all.
All right.
No, neither one of them pay my bills, but I'm paying hers at this time. So that's how we gonna do that.
I know that's right, Rick.
All right. So what's the moral of the story, ladies?
Don't bring your man to work.
What's the moral?
Don't bring your man to work, Lauren. That's right. But what you say, Sean?
I would just like to say how much I admire Tracy Edmonds. I've told her that behind the scenes, and I like to give people flowers publicly. Tracy Edmonds is one of those people who doesn't get enough credit. Like, she's a boss, like TV and film producer, Soul Food, the movie, Soul Food, the TV series, movies like Jumpin' the Broom, Who's Your Caddy, great reality shows like College Hill and Little Kim, Countdown to Lockdown, and DMX, Soul of a Man. That woman is incredible, and I respect and admire her a lot.
Okay.
She done a bunch of stuff in music. Little Kim's, DMX's Soul of a Man.
Yeah.
That's why people were upset that the conversation came up, though. They were like, of all things you could talk about with Tracy, why this?
Exactly. And that's why I'm bigging her up like this right now.
Not us. I'm saying Claudia, because Claudia Jordan had to come out and be like, y'all worried about me and try and call me messy, but people were like, do you, like, of all things we talk about when we finally have a conversation about Tracy Edmonds, why are we having this conversation? So Claudia had to respond to that.
And I just want the record to show, back when Kev on stage was on Breakfast Club, he was talking about Tracy. I was saying how Tracy is somebody I would love to have on Breakfast Club. And she will be on Breakfast Club, I'm sure, in the future. But she is somebody that, we don't talk about enough in the culture. So, yes, when I do hear her name mentioned the way I've been hearing it the last couple of days, I was thinking the same thing. Like, damn, out of all the things we could be talking about with Tracy? But,
and mind you, she didn't say a word.
No, she hasn't said
and
anything.
will not.
She ain't said a word.
And will not about this. It's not going to ever make headlines that Tracy Edmonds decided to talk to this, speak about this. Hell no.
All right. Well,
and I also want to tell brothers, go do yourself a favor and Google Tracy Edmonds, man. Just go Google. Just go type a name in and type in images and just, do yourself a favor. Go do that this morning.
Don't get nobody hopes up. It don't mean you qualified, but just go take a look.
Yeah, go do your Google.
Just take a look. Just take a look at how God just be showing out sometimes. That's all.
That's right.
All right. Well, we got the ladies with Loren coming up.
We do. We're going to get into Jeezy because he made an Uber driver from South Carolina probably a very rich man. It's a great story. We're going to get into it.
Yes. And y'all already know why I love this story. Y'all going to find out coming up after this.
All right. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I'm glad I was on the show.
What you over there celebrating? Stupid.
I'm glad I'm only child. I couldn't have brothers and sisters like y'all. Y'all, oh my gosh.
Hi.
Y'all
Cheers
are the most,
to Charlamagne.
Period. He's
These people are crazy up here.
They said your hairline started growing back. Let me see you. Where you at?
That girl, he not on
They said yours still ain't grow back.
We knew you were going to go there. Oh, my God. Stupid.
Well, morning, everybody.
I don't know why you do that.
Morning, everybody.
You always bringing up stuff that you don't have. That makes no sense.
Baby, you talk about height and inches, and we never talk about that.
Yo, it's funny. The camera people were taping. It was like, Envy, we want to post that segment, but they had a bottle drinking. I'm like, they always have a bottle drinking.
Who said that?
Why
would you say we always have a bottle drinking?
Who said that? Camera people.
Let's get to the latest with Lauren.
Liquor leaves your hair loss.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
So Jeezy, I'm sure he made an Uber driver, a pretty rich man. So there's an Uber driver named Tanner that saved Jeezy's Baltimore and DC shows because he drove Jeezy all the way to the show, all the way from South Carolina. Let's take a listen to Jeezy explain what happened.
I can't make this up. When I went to the trip, we hit something on the highway, the whole gas tank exploded. We got to pull over. I'm stuck in South Carolina somewhere, so much so I don't even know what part of South Carolina that is. My man said, let's get a jet. I said, figure it out. I said, get a jet in, call the Uber so we can get another car. My man called the Uber, the guy pulled up. We get in the car, I said, take us to the airport, we're going to figure it out from there. All the flights still canceled. I looked at him, I said, you want to drive to BMO? This the Uber driver. He said, let's get it. Let me bring my boy out here. Tanner, come out this motherfucker.
That's dope.
Yeah, so if you couldn't make it out, basically he was saying that because the car had trouble, the Uber driver had to drive him all the way. And he said in his caption when he posted it that Tanner, the Uber driver, did it without hesitation. He said he did ask, like, well, let me think about it. And he said, you know what, without hesitation, he just hit the gas and we was on our way. He didn't even ask him, like, he just said, yo, what do you need to make sure I get there? Mm-hmm. They didn't even really fully had a conversation. So when he got there, he threw him a snowman t-shirt. Tanner is in the snowman t-shirt.
Oh, that's the white guy. The white.
Yes.
Oh,
Tanner's in the snowman t-shirt. When Jeezy brings him on stage and Jeezy says to him in the car, you're going to make a lot of people happy. I don't even know if Tanner knew who Jeezy was. It wasn't given from Jeezy's description that Tanner knew. Mm-hmm. But he was just like, I got you. So they drove all those hours to get him to Baltimore to do that show.
Yo, I love that. And that is why we love Jeezy in the 410, period.
Then Tanner got to drive back by himself, huh? Jeezy ain't driving back.
Tanner is the whitest name ever. Tanner is like Shaniqua. Like, you know what I mean? For black women. Tanner is so white. Like, that is the whitest name ever in the history of white names.
He looks like a Tanner too. Like he had the cargo shorts. Yeah, very much.
Like Ed Sheeran.
Salute to Tanner, man.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Shout out to him.
Tanner. And that was also God's way of saying Jeezy needed to do that TM 101 show in South Carolina. Not one South Carolina date on that tour, and South Carolina has been great to Jeezy, and Jeezy was born in Columbia, South Carolina.
Well, you got to make it happen.
South Carolina, Jeezy.
Let me tell y'all,
I'm trying.
Charlamagne.
That show I went when he was in Harlem at the Apollo.
Crazy.
Oh my God, that show is like, I mean, Jeezy's always good, but hearing the live orchestra behind him, he got Adam Blackstone there, and like all the things. It was a great experience. I loved it from start to finish. Like, you don't sit down. It's just hit after hit after hit.
I thought it was like a date night situation. Did you go with someone?
No, it wasn't a date night. I went with Gozy, my friend Gozy. It was her birthday, so a group of us went.
Okay. Super cute.
Yeah.
What she got?
So it was fire like that? Like you got your edges snatched at that show?
Oh, baby, the wig was snatched.
Or whatever the kids say?
Yes, it was. And you dress up. He talked about it here on the Breakfast Club. You in suits, so it's good to see all the people, all the things. So Amy Bradley, we're going to switch topics.
Damn. Who's Amy Bradley?
Amy Bradley.
Oh my God, go ahead.
So she is a woman. Y'all know you've been watching the show, Jess. Go ahead.
Yes.
Jess thinks she knows where Amy Bradley is. She's a woman from a Netflix documentary that is really, really popular right now on Netflix. She went missing on a cruise.
Okay.
There's a 3-episode series on Netflix, and Jess talked about this before on the show. And TMZ did a story yesterday that said, since the popularity of the Netflix special, Amy Bradley's family is keeping hope alive that she'll eventually be found because they're getting thousands of new tips following a renewed public interest of her missing, of her being reported as missing because of the Netflix production. Now, Amy's brother, his name is Bradley. Yeah. He told TMZ that they got several of thousands of tips that from the since the Amy Bradley is Missing debut last month on Netflix, with information flooding in from all corners of the world. Brad told TMZ that they're getting tips from Australia, New Zealand, Scotland, South Africa, and the United Kingdom, among many other places.
They said O-Block. They said she possibly was seen in O-Block.
Oh my God.
O-Block is in Chicago?
Hey, shut the hell up.
Y'all are lying.
Ciao.
No. Let's stop here.
But they haven't seen a lot of tips come from the Caribbean islands where she disappeared at back in March of 1998 on a cruise to Curacao.
Now, how long has this been?
Curacao.
She disappeared.
It's Curacao, not Curacao.
Oh, shoot. I said it wrong.
Charlamagne. Curacao. Curacao.
I always thought that was Curacao.
Curacao.
It's Curacao.
Man, hush your low IQ ass up.
Who?
You too busy.
Because if anybody little, What? And she disappeared in March of 1998.
Yes. We were 6 years old. Me and you, Lauren.
We had no idea.
We had no idea what was happening.
I was 20.
Yeah, 27.
Did you know what was happening? Why did you tell us how old you were?
This is crazy, y'all. So listen. So what is the most recent sighting of her? Did they say? You said Australia and New Zealand. That's all in the same area, right? So she's still being trafficked, and she got to be about 50-something now. They don't expire.
How is that in the same area?
No, I'm saying are they around Australia and New Zealand? They not near each other.
Well, look,
because Barbados.
But I thought she was on a Caribbean cruise.
She was.
But they're saying they didn't get no tips from the area where the cruise was. But she could have moved anywhere by now. It's been all these years.
Yes, because she's probably getting resold and sold and sold over again into a different country.
I will say, after listening to Jess talk about it, I went and watched the series. I'm only up to episode 2, and I don't believe that she is dead either, and just like her family. Now, Amy's brother says that people have been sending in tons of photos of women that look like Amy, but the family doesn't believe the images they've seen are her. However, there is one man that claimed he purchased sexual services from Amy and described her tattoos. The family is currently trying to contact this man. Now, there's a woman who claimed that she knew of a woman dying in a hammock in Barbados last year and thought that it might be Amy, but the Bradleys, Amy's family, don't believe that it was her either because the ages don't match up. Her brother says that other tipsters have reached out about Amy possibly working at a car wash or being seen in a restaurant, and they're trying to track down everything that they're getting. They're fielding calls, reading emails, but nothing has been concrete so far. So even with, a private investigator, the FBI investigation, all these things, nothing concrete yet.
See, these days...
Question.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, y'all do know Amy would be like 51 years old.
I just said that.
So when people say...
She could be alive at 51?
So when people say they saw Amy...
They wouldn't know what she looked like at 51.
You've been drinking. All I'm simply saying is she's 51 now. Like,
they wouldn't know what she looked like.
People are saying they saw her. Yeah, she don't look the same as she did at 23.
Exactly. So that's why I said, does the membership of the sex trafficking expire at them? Like, do they just let her go, or do they kill her? Like, what happens when you grow too old to be a sex worker? And then also living in these times, you have to realize a lot of people do things for clout. So that a lot of that could be lies since the documentary dropped out. Yep. Came out. Absolutely. A lot of people like, I saw her like she gonna look the same as she did on the documentary.
She's 51.
She's 51. She won't look the same. And New Zealand and Australia is about 3 to 4 hours away. Air flight.
So whether she's
we have to go, guys.
Deceased.
But that is the latest.
Y'all gotta watch this doc. Did y'all watch it?
Do y'all have to?
I promise you're gonna be feeling.
I'm the person that made TMZ watch it. That's why they did what they did.
And period.
Right. All right.
And you know what?
It's the Breakfast Club. Good
Family
morning.
need to call you.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Salute everybody from Houston. Now, you gave somebody donkey today from Houston today, but I will be in Houston this weekend. I'm actually doing the grand opening of The Jungle. That's right. It's the Rain on Wash. So it's their grand opening. It's a dinner party. So I'll be spinning. I'll be providing the sound. So I can't wait to see H-Side. I love Houston, so I can't wait to go back to Houston.
Yeah, Houston got the best braiders. Houston and Philly, best braiders hand down.
Charlamagne knows nothing about that.
He would never. He would never know anything about braids. But
you shouldn't know nothing about that either, Envy.
I used to have braids, sir. Cornrows.
You look like you had braids.
Yeah, he do seem like that braid type of the Sean Paul type.
I cut them off right when I graduated because I didn't want my graduation picture to be with braids. So I cut it off right before.
You should let yours go.
So
a lot
bad.
of men in New York don't let their braids go. Like they just bring them into their 50s.
You know them people that want to prove they black so bad. Let me get braids. What is it? The braids?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. That's right.
His hair never grew down.
I don't know. Anyway, see, I was going to say something. That's crazy. I was going to say when you light skin. And after a certain age, you have hair, you should cut it off. Because, like, I look at people like, you're like Big Meech with braids. Like, why do you still have braids, yo?
I told you some men bring it into their 50s.
Cut that down, like, cut it down, you know what I mean? But either way, next week, I will be at Salsa Con Fuego.
That's in New York, right?
Yes.
I want to come to that. People always talk about that.
Yes, definitely go. Shout out to my guy, Rob Stapleton. I will be at Salsa Con Fuego. We got 2 shows so far next week, August 12th and 13th. That's Tuesday and Wednesday. One show starts at 7 and then the one on Wednesday starts at 9 or something like that. I don't know. Just get the tickets, y'all. Me and my guy Desi Alexander will be there at Salsa Con Fuego next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, August 12th and 13th. Get your tickets if you haven't yet. Y'all know how to get them.
Rob, I'm pulling up. Just have a nice bottle and a hookah.
They got hookah there too?
Yes, yo. Every time I go
I'm coming
to
both
Salsa
nights.
Con Fuego, yo, it's big love, big energy, big vibes. I love it.
Rob, there's a couple people I don't mess with up there, but I'm gonna come mess with you, Rob. Pause.
Please, man.
I'm gonna come see Jess.
What day you going, Evie? I'm coming. We could double date.
Yeah. Yes, yes. Now we got hell yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Now I'm more excited to do the show.
Monday or Tuesday.
You gonna bring both your boyfriends, Lauren? That's what you call a double date?
Wow.
My man is one person, singular, not plural. I don't know what you talking about.
Double down on the.
You know, do I have to remind you every day that I got videos? Huh?
Of me and my man.
Hello.
Let's get out of here.
Hello.
Show's over.
August 16th is the last car show for me this year. If you haven't got your tickets, get your tickets. Whole bunch of old cars, new cars, exotics, trucks, bikes. There's rides and games for kids if you want to bring your kids. There's a bar. There's food trucks. There's so many activations. I can't wait to see you guys. And like I said, kids 5 and under are free. Now, Charlamagne, this week you're doing your backpack giveaway?
Yeah, man. This Saturday, I'm doing my 10th annual back-to-school drive and fish fry in Moncks Corner, South Carolina, my hometown, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So we got free backpacks, free school supplies. Salute to my guy, Jehovah. Jehovah is bringing like 200 backpacks as well. We got the food trucks. My dad will be out there frying the fish and the shrimps. And it's all free, okay? So from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Berkeley High School Bus Loop, 406 West Main Street in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. We'll see you this Saturday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
All right. Now, you got something going on, Lauren?
Yes, I just want to let people know the podcast, the latest with Loren LoRosa. We are bringing back our video to the podcast, so you can check it out. Loren LoRosa TV, but do not veer from the audio side because the audio listeners get everything first, and y'all get exclusives on the audio side that will never happen on video side. But if you're looking for a visual, we're bringing it back. We got a new studio home. Shout out to Sky House in New Jersey, and it's gonna be good. I'm excited for the elevation of the latest with Loren LoRosa, the podcast.
Nice.
All right.
Congratulations, boo.
Thank you.
Now, Charlotte, you got a positive note?
I do. And it's simple. If you focus on the hurt, you will continue to suffer. If you focus on the lesson, you will continue to grow. Have a great day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?